Alright, Homesteader family. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you've seen how hard of a task it is to build a Hugelkultur bed. It's a lot of work. I put a lot of time in, and it's been pouring down rain. Well, not pouring down rain, but it rained for a bit. The wind started to dry everything back out. And I started thinking, as I started planting the first pot over in the orchard, I'm like, I wonder if my Hugelkultur bed is good or is it a flop? Did I waste my time? Now I want to show you something. I come over here to this compost. You see it's wet on top, right? Look at that. It's completely dry inside. It's not wet, it's dry. So I started thinking, I think I could have wasted my time. But then all this lemongrass that I'm digging holes for to put the lemongrass in, these big bundles of grass behind each tree. Since the lemongrass is good for the orchard, I decided to put the lemongrass behind each tree, starting all the way down here and working my way all the way through. Now I've added other plants. And I went ahead, it stopped raining, so now I can film out here. I want to show you what the Hugelkultur bed looks like when you dig a bit deeper. So here we go. So here's the top layer. It's wet from the rain. Then it's completely dry. And then look at that. Look how wet that ground is. Look at that. It's just cake-like. Just beautiful. So, for those of you that don't know about Hugelkultur, your top layer stays extremely dry. The reason it stays dry is because all that moisture goes down. And the deeper and deeper I dig down, I mean, look at that. It's just cake. You know, stains my hands and everything else. So, that's the great part. The moisture's so far deep. The tree roots, the cucumbers, everything I'm planting, the roots are going to go deep. And the reason you want deep roots and not shallow roots like a lot of Americans do by farming on top of the surface, by watering on top of the surface, the roots go deep. It gives the plants a longer lifespan. It produces better food. And it also makes them drought resistant because the moisture is so far down, their roots are so far they can collect more water. When you have shallow roots that are just here on the surface, and this surface, you know, that's a good probably 2.5, 3 inches of dry soil, that's not going to help a plant right now. Especially out here where I'm so arid and dry. I mean, look at these roots. These roots are so root bound from buying the lemongrass. And as soon as I plop that down in there, and get that situated and cover it with this dry dirt, them roots aren't going to come to the surface. They're going to go deep to get to that moisture. And by doing that, my plants have a better chance of surviving. So I just want to give you guys heads up that the Hugelkultur bed is not a bust. It's actually really good. And there's baby boy. They're out and about, gnawing down. Talk to you guys later. Live happy. Live free. That's the only way to be.